Was you out here yelling for my G?
I had to come back on that game.
How's them beers tasting?
All right. I'm drinking like a little old lady.
And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
And partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage. Make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
They only needed a yard, instead went backwards. So on 4th down, here's Matt Darr to kick it away. Now McCluster. Excellent return that time. 26 yards. And it'll be Titan football. Now here's the first carry for DeMarco Murray. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Mariota now on 2nd down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. And here are the defensive starters. In your own position, you get to talk about the secondary.
The best athletes on the field, Brandon.
Debatable.
Well, we'll see how this goes today. I love the way you put my guys down. But you know this. They've got to cover, and they have to tackle. They have a heck of a task in front of them in this game.
Mariota to sneak it. And they get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
They'll pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with it back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
And this one caught by Delaney Walker. 12 yards on the pickup, and give the Titans a 1st down.
Hey, when Marcus Mariota was at Oregon, throwing to the tight end wasn't much of an option, was it? That spread offense, you didn't have him on the field too much. Now, he's got one of the best in the game in Delaney Walker.
Last year, Walker led all the tight ends with 94 catches. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Around, it's Murray. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Mariota. Rashard Matthews here on the catch. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that could be your safety valve we saw right there.
Yeah, they picked up a 1st down for them, too.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. From the red zone now, Mariota. Left side, caught by Matthews. And they 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now first and goal.
This offense is in rhythm now, just accumulating first downs and moving the ball downfield.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. The offense operating inside the 10 at the 8 here. It's first and goal. He'll fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. DeMarco Murray taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead. And he's able to put it through. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with a football here to begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Now here's Suckabout to kick it away. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of the game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy. Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first time. I'll try to do better here. On second down, here's Tannehill. As he throws there, incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and they're going to face a third down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. He's got his man. That's Landry. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you also control the game.
Able to push its way forward here for a good little gain. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it's a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So he makes the grab and the change move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. 7 yards to go on second down. Foster alone in the backfield. Now Tannehill. And Cameron has it over the middle. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. In the red zone this time. On first down, it's Tannehill. And escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Kevin Dodd, the outside linebacker, drops it for a loss of 6. And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
Here's Tannehill now on second down. Eluding the pressure right. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket.
And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Frank's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Certainly their offense has sputtered here a little bit in the first half as they finally do get on the board, but they only have 3.
Well, at least it eases the frustration a bit, doesn't it? Be able to get some points on the board, feel a little bit better about themselves as they go into the locker room and try and regroup.
As the Titans settle in here for their drive, let me ask you about what they've got going with this big 2-back system in Henry and Murray.
It has been something to watch in preseason. After the first 2 games, everyone in Nashville and Tennessee was wondering, what are we going to call these guys? They have to have a nickname. I've heard Thunder and Thunder has kind of been the early leader.
What do you like?
I like Slash and Bash because of Murray's ability to be the slasher, and then Henry is an outside basher.
I like it. They're going to hurry back to the line now on first down. Murray. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, as a defender, after a big running play against my group, I'm actually happy to see a draw play. Why?
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A first down throw for Mariota. He finds his target. It's Matthews. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a second down. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing is Mariota. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Forced out to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. To throw on second down is Tannehill. Finding time. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it?
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. He's got time. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught. A big play there just before halftime. 54 yards.
And there's another one that's incredible. Highlight reel catches. One-handed, deep downfield. Another big completion. I know this, partner. As a defender, I don't know how you avoid watching what they...
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Again, Tannehill. And that is caught. Jordan Cameron in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins are in for 6. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
Jesus.
They get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right? Where you get the 2-for-1 situation. We're trying to get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. And Ndamukong Suh breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. And the offense needs 7 out of this play on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mariota. Left side, caught by Matthews. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Did you see that run the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not at all. He came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
A first down carry for Henry. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Mariota now on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Ah, you mother.
DeMarco Murray, kiss him goodbye. Touchdown, Titans. DeMarco Murray, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans have once again taken the lead. So they're going to go for 2. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is into the end zone as that pushes the lead up to 6. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know in the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Oh, come on.
His tight end Jordan Cameron, the intended target. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? I eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot.
He's got the lead, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenyon Drake, 75 yards. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead. And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah, it was beautiful to watch because you have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play him for that. That's the number one thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage and maybe start a little bit slower, get him to stop his feet a little bit as a defensive back, and then explode and go, as we saw there.
Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
And they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
They'll run it again with Henry. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game. Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Shreds the tackle, and they'll get him down here at about the 42. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Back now in Nashville. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. And run with it here over the middle. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll sneak it with Mariota. And they get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
And when all you want to do is keep your drive going, quarterback sneak's a great call, isn't it? Pick it up, get a new set of downs.
And on 3rd down, usually you think 4th down quarterback sneak. There, though, it worked on 3rd. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And able to work his way down to the and 16. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Murray, the lone setback. And they'll get it up the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
They'll run it now. Out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota.
How did he miss that?
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know.
And now with the play clock about to run out, Mike Mularkey's going to use a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. This is turning into a bit of a death march here, the 13th play of this drive. They're working out of the gun. Mariota.
Guys, man.
He's got his man. That's right for the Tennessee touchdown. Kendall Wright, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So a big 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming for the Titans. Mariota will look to throw. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5. Now it's Ryan Succathorn after the touchdown to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And the D looking like they may blitz. Tannehill on first down. And that's complete. It's Sims. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it second and short. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. He'll look to throw. Shit. But it's incomplete. He was trying to get it into his tight end Cameron that time. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when you're blitzing like that, he's taking it. What a huge play at this point in the game. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get it clear that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe go to max protection. The biggest one's maybe bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And now a first down following that long gain. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenny Stills in the final minute. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the fourth.
So many practices that we've watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there.
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got? Franks now on to kick it away after the touchdown. Now the return comes from Dexter McCluster. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Kiko Alonso. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Always, hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one?
Good game, man. Good game.
Opportunity. That's why they like to use it all the way through.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, when you pull out a close game, the good thing about that is maybe next time you're in a nail-biter in the 4th quarter, you have a little more confidence.
Yeah, you're talking about your memory muscles, right? When you win those close ones, you have that confident feeling that you can continue to do so every time you're in that position.
Now, that said, you would rather win by 60 points, or do you like the close ones, too?
Well, I think everyone would rather win by 60. It's comfortable. Everyone gets to play. But when you win those nail-biters, dinner tastes just a little bit better that night.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we sign off from Nashville.
their team to victory. It's the Falcons going up against the Dolphins. With that, let's head on down to Miami, where we'll hand it over to the two-game College Hour game. That's Brandon Gotti and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Miami Dolphins. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And we are underway from Miami. And we'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. And a big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way down to the 9. A big gain there on the first play of the game. 65 yards. First and goal here from the 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Time to feature the offensive starters, and our first chance to get a look at Parker.
Devontae Parker came out of Louisville with a guy who was known as a mature receiver. Runs routes really well, but the best part of his game, he'll jump over you at the end of a route and go get the football.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And here now the defensive starters for Atlanta.
Jonathan Babineau's a defensive tackle, knows how to get upfield and spill plays in the backfield.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to go his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Arian Foster punching it in from a yard away. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Franks now on to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. First down, Ryan. Center with a grab over the middle. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. He completes it to Julio Jones. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight.
On second down, here's Ryan. It's caught left side, Tammy. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rap.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
He was looking for his tight end, Jacob Tammy, there. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. Here's the offense, and we talk about the tight end, Jacob Tammy.
A lot of people thought of him as simply a safety valve receiver. He can be a primary receiver. Jacob Tammy shows better athleticism than what people expect.
To throw is Ryan. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down. And now a peek at the starters on the defensive side. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd down, Ryan.
offensive coordinator came into this game with a plan to get to the quarterback with whatever type of pressure is necessary. It's working to perfection for him today.
And now a high kick, but he hit it straight up. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense. And they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with the tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his third catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. To throw on second down is Tannehill. And he waits.
You got to catch that.
Cameron again the target, and it'll be third down. Let's see what the defense dials up here. 3rd and 4. To the air again, Tannehill. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So on 4th down, the Dolphins will ask Matt Darr to kick it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over. Right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now we've got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set. And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They'll come out in the pistol. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gordon, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. 2nd down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And Incomplete.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football. Complete interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Well, they've gone backwards so far in this series. 3rd and 13. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
This is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. And partner, a nice little connection there on the corner route.
The receiver set it up perfectly. Worked his way inside and then broke it back to the outside for the completion.
Going for the deep ball. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Unable to connect on a 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now. Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones. 40 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it over, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. But that was well executed.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee. And that's at the 25. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do in play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill.
He's not even turning.
Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a 2nd one right there.
Run your fucking route.
Right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line.
God, run your route.
25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it 2nd down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
And that is incomplete.
That was pretty nice to watch if you like a defense's perspective, because they understood where the first down line was as much as the offensive guys did. Did not give up any more ground, and when the ball was thrown, reacted really well and swatted it away. One of the advantages of zone defense, you never take your eyes off the quarterback, and when he reacts, you do exactly the same and go get the ball.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Dolphins getting set to go here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you're told, realize it hasn't worked for someone else. And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Okay, Charles, while we got a second here, we're creeping up on the end of August. That means fantasy drafts are coming up. I've got my family draft this week, and I know my father, Bob, could use some help. Who do you like? Who you taking?
Well, what's interesting to me is how Ezekiel Elliott from Dallas has gotten so much attention leading up to this. But with the preseason where he hasn't played much, I want to see if his value goes down a little bit. But I will tell you this, my sleeper at wide receiver, Michael Thomas, rookie with the New Orleans Saints.
Think he's got big upside this year?
I think he's got big upside. Drew Brees is throwing the ball. Sean Payton's calling the plays. I'd take a good, strong look at him.
Now for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Devontae Parker with an acrobatic catch. And the Dolphins are in for 6. And that was really just a great battle for that football on both sides. The result is a touchdown.
Ordinarily, I'd like to say it was a win-win, but it really wasn't, because the defender, while he was there with excellent coverage, he didn't get the benefit, did he?
But he's not going to get chewed up in film session.
No, he was right there. They'll tell him, okay, of course you need to knock the ball away, but they won't be too upset with him. He did his job for the most part.
Here's Eric Weems now on the return. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. Five wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So the incompletion there, but looking at the pass game across the board in the NFL, Charles, week 2 of the preseason, they experimented with a second back judge, 8 officials. What did you think?
Yeah, I like what you pointed out there. Game 2, all games, the experiment happened. The extra official, the 8th guy. He will affect the passing game, but he'll also affect the running game because he'll watch inside to see for illegal blocks and holding. Just think about it this way, though.
Oh, my God.
In the preseason, look for it to become a permanent deal in the NFL starting in 2017. Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. 3rd down, 15 yards still needed. Now Ryan. And that will be incomplete as well. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And that's going to make it 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
This is brought in at the 21. Nearly a huge yardage return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Foster alone in the backfield. 2nd and 10. Tannehill once more. And Cameron has it over the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. They'll run it now out of the gun. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Frank's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here. All right, well, we've got a minute here. Let's talk about injuries because preseason, it can alter a team's fate. Let's start with the good stuff, though. Rashad Perryman of the Ravens, Tom Holly of the Chiefs, both of them off of the PUP.
Yeah, they're off. Unfortunately, Vontae Davis, Colts corner, got injured. Dion Lewis with a knee. And then the Bears' Jeremy Langford also had an injury. So it's kind of the yin and the yang of preseason injuries we always see.
Everyone has to adjust, has to find a way to overcome those injuries. We say we had an up note, though.
All right, what do you got?
Victor Cruz of the Giants. All right, since that knee injury, calf injury in last season, maybe we'll get to see him back on the field in the regular season. He's back at practice.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. So now here come the Dolphins. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play. No escape, and he goes down. Vic Beasley from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. To throw on second down.
No! Are you fucking kidding me?
Touchdown Falcons. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 2nd down, Ryan. He lost the football. But the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from it. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Yeah, they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. Now it's Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. It'll be a gain of 11.